Hi, race fans. Here we go. We're live tonight here with the Clean Racing League. Qualifying underway, Pocono style. That's right, the truck series here presented by Ghost Athletics and the CRL podcast here tonight. Well, championships are starting to the hopes and dreams of many drivers here tonight. And right now, the actual drivers that I'm going to show on the screen here, those are your 12 drivers. Plus, if you see the yellow bars on the ticker over the tower, that highlights the championship playoff drivers here tonight also. So we'll keep that in mind as we go through the race here with qualifying underway. Watch a little bit of it here, get a little bit of talk in with maybe some of them. See who we got. Ooh, slaps the wall a little bit right there. Parker Collins right now, the man up top. He is one of the chase drivers along with Lane Hostler. If we can get a few talks in here with some guys. Actually, we'll see if we can't get Collins up here. Parker, join the booth. Got a copy?
Hey, what's up, Joe?
Well, I'll tell you what, right as of right now, you're up top on the pole. But how's the truck feeling, and how you feeling about this chase opportunity?
Truck feels okay. It feels really, really tight right now. I'd honestly be surprised if that time held, but I mean, the track's really, really slowed down since more guys have put rubber down, but I feel pretty good about the first round. I feel like Pocono and Richmond kind of have always been good to me, and I enjoy racing them. So hopefully we can just do enough to point our way into the next round and keep ourselves out of trouble.
No doubt about it. Well, man, you definitely got a good truck. Got to starting off this race. Good luck out there.
All right, thanks, Joe.
You're the only dads, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool deal. Get back down there in his spot. There we go. That's old Parker Collins, and right now he's on top for the pole. Lane Hostler. He's another playoff driver, so you know he's sitting right there along with it. And actually, you've got fix my ticker here real quick for y'all. We'll reset. There we go. But Justin Curtis is actually one of the playoff drivers. So you got 3 playoff drivers starting in the top 3 right now. Let's see. Who can we find? There he is. Justin Curtis. Put a word in with him. Why not? Alloy and Moses. Justin, join the booth. Got a copy?
What's up?
Well, man, I tell you what, right now you're starting in 3rd, but you're also in that, the playoffs here, kicking off tonight and starting off. How are you feeling about this track and the chances in this playoffs?
I'll be honest with you, sir. I do not feel good. Pocono is not the place for me. So we'll just try to play it smart tonight and see if we can just kind of, point our way into it and make something happen there.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're looking good on the start there. Is there any, certain part of this track? I know, it's a unique, tricky triangle, 3 different turns. Is there any part of it that you're just not feeling very comfortable at, or is it the whole track in general?
I hate to tell you, man, it's the whole track in general, but I would say that exit off of turn 3 is so important because that straightaway is so long, and what sets up turn 3 is turn 2. So it's just if you miss one thing, you keep missing the next and the next, and you just got to hit the points and hit your marks this evening.
Hey, well, I'll tell you what, man, keep it up, man. Keep your head up there. At least you're in the playoffs. Good luck tonight, Justin.
I appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Yo, let's get him on back down there to Alloy Motorsports. And, well, what's going on, Patsy? Good luck to Dusty. Yeah, Dusty's out there. Where's he starting at right now? We'll see. Dusty, I'm going to say you're talking about Dusty Martin. Starting in the 12th place spot right now. So right now, top 3 starting are actually playoff drivers. Collins, Hostler, Curtis. And again, if you look out there, all the ones that are highlighted in yellow are playoff drivers. Oh. Can I help you out a little bit watching? Hopefully it's not too bright for you or anything. Qualifying looks like it's coming down to close. Joshua Altus right there too, starting in 7th. So a lot of the playoff drivers starting in that top 10. You know, that's what makes it so tight, so difficult out here too. Man, we're about getting ready to rumble. Won't be a good one. Some of the guys. Maybe some of the guys that I'm looking at out here, you know, we got the newcomer, Mike Kelly. When I say newcomer, he started last season. Didn't start at the beginning of the season, but he started last season. Had to race his way in. Him and Scott Simley had to race their way in every race, and did. And Mike actually won 3 races. Well, this season they got their own charters, so it wasn't as bad trying to race their way in. But won some races, got in the playoffs. Mike Kelly's there. Won't be interesting to see. Pocono, Richmond start off the round of 12. Then we go to the round of 8 with Indianapolis and Phoenix. And then championship night there in Homestead. Whew. Interested. Still says Parker Collins. Now, I'm kind of interested here because Jacob Grant set probably one of the fastest times in practice. So we're going to see if he knocks Parker Collins off here with a huge lap, because he was running 54 low times. Go, Curtis. Yeah, Curtis looking good. Curtis said he's not feeling well about this track, though. That it's not a track that he really doesn't know. More Dusty fans out there. We're going to see, man, what Jacob here can put down, because he was blazing fast in practice. And it looks like he's not going to be able to get that his time in. So Jacob Grant, who did not get a time ran out on him. Wow. So he had all that time in the world, but that's okay. Let's look at the grid here. The man out front tonight, Parker Collins. Up top, Lane Hostler going to start her in 2nd. We got old Justin Curtis there in 3rd. Eric Anderson starting her in 4th. Joe Spinelli in 5th. Ricky Harden right there in the 6th place spot. Joshua Walter 7th. Nathan Brown in 8th. We got Charles Van Hoyt. He's going to be right there in 9th. Jeremy Moyer in the 10th. 11th place spot. Caleb Smith starting 12th. We got Dusty Martin, fan club out there for him. They got Dustin Bumgarner starting 13th. 14th, Rob Sherwood. 15th, Old Ghostman Abram. 16th, we got Ross Tatum. 17th, starting Justin Carey. 18th, Scott Simley. 19th, Jordan Trask. We got 20th, starting Matthew Dyer. 21st, Frank Bell. Seth Fowley, he's starting back at 22nd. David Persiski. 23rd, 24th, Zachary Peterson. 25th, Bob Stevens. 26th, we got Bradley Murphy. 27th, Jamie LaRock. Joshua Gillian there starting 28th. 29th, we got Kenyon Jackson. 30th, Chris Smith. Back here in about to be 31st spot, Jacob Grant. Mike Kelly, 32nd. Jordan Brockle in 33rd. And Fred, he's back there. Garcia in 34th. So good looking machines out here tonight. Look at that field. That's a good looking field. Well, we start the chase off here, folks. And like I say, the yellow bars over there in the ticker, I like the chase drivers, and some chase drivers starting in the back here too. I don't know. As tight as this place is, and I've talked to some of the drivers before the race, we're saying this place is pretty tight. But let's see how this truck does on a long run. Could be tight right off and then end up, man, snapping real loose on them. I'm gonna have to just keep an eye on. I'm excited. Y'all excited? Right. Field's bringing them around here. Pace truck is. Lights off. We're getting set to go green flag here tonight. Pace time. Starting us off here. This one ought to be good. Let me hear who your favorite drivers are. I know we got a couple of them out there. Dusty fans. A lot of great fans out there. Here we go. Pace truck about to duck off. Collins and company up front. We're going green flag. He's got the black machine out there tonight. Tricky triangle here. Pocono. And they can go 4, 5, 6 wide on that front. They can get fanned out. You don't want to do that in that turn one, though. Green flag, here they go. They're already getting a little bit of racing. 3 wide. Almost 4 wide back there. Coming into turn one. Got to make these moves early because these trucks are very tight, like we were talking about before. What's up, TRN Racing? Let's go, Curtis. Oh, caution out. What do we got back here? Uh-oh, Justin Carey involved in a wreck. See what happened. Everybody going through there. Joe stuck in the middle. Oh, he just got tagged by the 79 to 70. 28 got involved a little bit too. Matthew Dyer got a little piece of that. Just like that. Chaos at the beginning of the race. On lap 1. You know, and that's kind of a double-edged sword. The sad part is this place is so tight. It brings about you've got to be so aggressive to race. Can't really hold back because if you do, well, you'll get into trouble. Or you'll fall back too much. Matthew done got back there and got in trouble again. What's wrong with Matthew? Is he having problems? I took off in pit lane going, I don't know about this race. Right now, Parker Collins out front. Hostler going to be the man in second. Justin Curtis right there along with him with Eric Anderson. I feel like this is going to be a good one. All right, get them lined back up here. Get us back going. Vroom, vroom. I know. Sound effects, they just don't match anything. I get excited though, man. Come on. I get excited for this racing. Pocono. I mean, it's Pocono championship racing, chase style racing, whatever you want to call it. What it's about right now. Very nice. All right, we're going to get them set line back up here. That green flag here tonight. There we go. Lights back off on the pace truck. Getting set to go green. I like it. All right, good looking field. You know, it's time, like I said, with the drivers, with this place being so tight like it is, what you're going to see is drivers are going to have a hard time trying to come through the pack without being very aggressive. Just got to be, I guess you got to just be patient. In set, light off. Green flag. Pace truck's dropping in. Back green. Well, you see Collins getting that jump out front. Now, I don't want to get into trouble. 3 wide going into the turn again. Back here, Ricky Harding and company. Going to that high side. Justin Curtis right there on the inside lane of him. Joshua Alters and company. Everybody gets through turn 1. A little bit of Caleb Smith back there in the back. Ooh, getting a little bit of a little sideways. Go Parker. There you go. Jay Collins. That's right. See Caleb right there with him. Everybody in the mix just kind of getting spread out, thinned out, trying to get to the position that they need and they want. For the most part, everybody being very patient. Meanwhile, it's all Collins out front. Osler right behind him. They're still 2 by 2. Back here around with Caleb Smith. He's got Murphy there with him, Nathan Brown, Jacob Grant. Grant is already up 13 spots. He said, man, he has done a lot of laps. About 500 laps on this track. He said there's not a man out here tonight that can beat him. But we're going to have to see. It was his word. Unbeatable. Oh, Lord, dang. Some of these drivers, man, I tell you what, they're a hoot. Abraham goes back there along with him with Bob Sherwood, Nathan Brown. Nate Brown, that is, my bad. Nate Brown's there with him. Shooting it in 3 wide. Jacob says, I'll take that. I know Caitlin's out there, man, watching. Caitlin, I know you don't say much a lot of times, but hey, I know y'all got watching, cheering him on. Oh, truck around the 17. That's Seth Foudy. Oh, yellow flag. I don't know what did he ricochet off the wall? Did he ricochet off somebody else? See, he's on the inside right there. We don't want no domestic dispute because the spotter's supposed to be his wife. He didn't tell him, man, he was clear. Truck on the outside. Uh-oh. Oh, no, the truck on the outside hit the wall. He went in, got a piece of it. Next thing you know, spun it around as a chain reaction. Ouch. All right. He might be okay, though. That's Foudy. One of those playoff drivers. Yeah, he's a playoff driver, folks. Is he? Yeah. Here, I'll put a little chart. Nope, he's not. My bad. Joshua Alta sneaking in there last week, too, by the way. So, yeah. Charles Van Scoit out there, too. So, as of right now, you see the chart up there. That's your 12 drivers. Plus, if you look at the yellow, all the drivers marked in yellow over there on the ticker tower, those are the playoff drivers also. Right now, you got Parker Collins up top. Lane Hostler's there. Ricky Harding. Justin Curtis. And let's see, you got Joshua Altus. Who else in the top 10? Charles Van Scoit. Ross Tatum. That's the top 10 chase drivers as of right now. Scott Simley outside looking in. So outside the top 10 chase drivers, first one would be trying to find him. Hang on. Jacob Grant. You know what is surprising too here? Rob Sherwood has made the chase a lot, and throwing the caution back out again, by the way. Has made the chase about every year that I've known, but missing the chase this season. Goes to show you some of the level of competition here in the Clean Racing League. Gotta look at it, man. Go to cleanracingleague.com. Thing on the league here, you gotta check out, man. Ghost Athletics, BRL podcast on YouTube and Spotify. Check the links out there on the cleanracingleague.com. Pit stops for a lot of the heavy hitters. Top 18 stay out right now. On Parker Collins and company, I think track position is going to be crucial. But there again, I'm not saying you can't come to the field. You did see Jacob Grant balling through the field there from the back. I mean, he came up 13, 14 spots. Mike Kelly's already up 16. They're in 16th, matter of fact. So I think if we can get a long green flag run, you will see some of these guys come through the front. It's just going to take a long green flag run. All right. Woo. We might see the lights go off on the pace car here. Lights off on the pace truck. We're going green here tonight. Oh boy, oh boy. Like it. Clean Racing League here tonight. It has been a solid night so far. A little sketchy on the starts here. That just might be Pocono for us. The guys were talking about this place, and they said, man, Pocono, the truck being tight like it is, it's going to be tough to get around here. Oh, Gillian. All right. There's Gillian. Star 26. Better come to the front. Old Joshua. All right. Now, race truck. Osler right there with him. On the outside, Parker Collins. Pace truck's in. Green flag's about to fly. Three-turn, tricky triangle, Pocono, we're back green. Collins jumps out front on the lead. He's going to put Hostler and Harding back there. Those two guys are going to go neck and neck, door to door into turn one. Hold on to it. Here comes Harding, but they're in the backside. Justin Curtis. Man said he just does not like this track. Well, if somebody don't like the track, you're doing pretty good, Curtis. Keep it up. You're right there in fourth place. He said, I'm just on points. Oh, man, Ghost Man around to the back. No, you kidding? I thought you couldn't see him. Yellow flag. What happened? Oh. Go back and watch him one more time. Avery and Ghost. Well, they went three wide. Got out of three wide pretty easy right there. Coming out of turn two, looks like Jacob Grant just got up the track, got a little tag on the side, and he got tight. Got in the side of there, Ghost. They just made contact, and boom, Ghost paid the price. Wow. Ghost got to work on that camouflage a little more. All right, so Pocono is starting to turn out like a short track here. And, you know, look, here's the thing. The only way to help, the problem with the track is you've got to be aggressive. You're going to also have to calm down a little bit. It's a fine line. It's like a teeter-totter match. Got to figure out where you need to balance. Right now, it's all Collins out front. I mean, right now, Parker Collins is probably, man, just going, woohoo. I love it. Why not? Still under green, under yellow, under green. Still under yellow, that is. Right. Go back. Lights on that pace truck. Gonna click all this next time by. We're gonna go green flag racing. What we got up here? Ricky Hardin. We're with him. Ricky, did you want to book that copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Well, that was the incident earlier. He was hard in the wall. Well, man, you're up there up front tonight, looking good. How you feeling about this track? I mean, right now it looks like the truck's a little bit tight.
Yeah, all the trucks I think are fighting tight out here. We're just trying to not burn the right front tire off of it, and save fuel where we can. That's why we're under here cutting the engines off under caution. Long cautions here at Pocono.
Yeah, I mean, big track. I mean, like I say, so. I mean, how you feeling about the track tonight?
All right, man. I think I got something for him. Parker's obviously really good at tracks like this, and when we get on the long run, he usually stretches his legs. But I think I can keep up with him. I just got to make my move at the right time, save tires the right amount, and be there at the end. I think that's what matters.
Yeah, and again, I mean, obviously in the chase tonight, is that something going in the backside of your mind too?
Yeah, man, we came in, under the cut line because of the fact that I didn't really earn any playoff points. This being my first full-time season here in a clean racing league, I wanted to just be respectful of the guys that have been here a long time and race everybody as clean as I possibly could. And sometimes that meant I left a little on the table, I think, in the regular season. So I know in the playoffs I've got to ratchet it up and be a little bit more aggressive, but while still, maintaining that as clean of a truck as I can every week. But need to be there, need to win a race.
Hey, well, right now looking good. Good points night, man, underway. Good luck the rest of the night.
Thank you, sir.
Go, get him back down there, man. Alloy Motorsports. Here we go. Lights off on the pace truck. And you just heard it right there. It's basically you got to be kind of semi-aggressive. I've said before, the conservative aggressive. Conservative to a certain point, aggressive in the other. Fighting a lot of tightness out here in this truck. I mean, what else can you say? I mean, it's up track. Here we go. Collins and company up front. Ricky Hardin right there with them. With the Blimpy Cam. Oh, Blimpy Cam is big, ain't it? Right, man. Hey, it's a big track, by the way. Big track. Out of 3. Pace car. Good old Ricky right there. He's got a good starting spot in third. Green flag about to fly. We're back racing. Collins gets a jump out front. Harding right there behind him. Going to scoot up underneath, man. Hostler. Along with Curtis. Altus back here too, and Altus has turned the wick too. Used to be, he'd be a little aggressive or a little bit conservative. He says, man, forget about it. Let me show you my aggressive side. He has. Right now, sneaking it up. Meanwhile, you got Curtis right there in the 5th place spot. Altus, man, looking strong up 3 spots. Got that Apex Mountain Apparel machine. New sponsor out there, so definitely go check out Apex Mountain Apparel. Meanwhile, look out. Ricky Hardin again going to fight it out here with Lane Hostler. Those two are going to try to see what they can get coming out of turn 3. This is the momentum turn here. Got to keep it up. He takes that 2nd place spot. Hardin does. They'll do the fishtail, making it down the front stretch here. Collins, man, trying to break the draft. Meanwhile, they're all single file. All the way back, you got Jeremy Moyer right here around about the 7th place spot. He's going to try to tackle Eric Anderson going into turn 1. You got Ross Tatum sitting up right behind him. I always feel like you lose more time doing the snake stuff on iRacing. Just don't know how much it really actually helps. Real life, yeah. Know about iRacing. Oh, Zach Peterson. Gonna look to the outside there, Joe Spinelli. The old Spinelli right there in 10. Dustin Baumgartner right behind him. Mike Kelly up 19 spots. Don't count that guy out. Hey, he's gonna be there for the end of this race. Good old Mike Kelly. Bad fast. Nate Brown right behind him. Caleb Smith jumped out of the booth, says, look, I still want to win a race, man, before the season's over. I still think he can. Nathan Brown back there, too, in the 15th place spot with Crank Bell. Bradley Murphy. Round out the top 20, Jordan Trask. Well, let's find, excuse me. There's Ross Tatum. Ross Tatum, the defending series champ. This guy's going for something that is just unheard of. 3 championships. His 3rd season here. He's looking to go for number 3. They go way back there in the back, going 3 wide. Up top, man, look at Ricky Hardin, man. He's putting a bumper, man, to the backside there of Collins. Get out the way. Hardin said he is trying to get up here. He needed to get a little more aggressive. That's what you got to do sometimes. I think be aggressive. Just don't. Yeah, I think you lose more time a snaking like that. You can see there's no real big advantage there. The trucks just slide out of the turns. Looks beautiful. Hardin right now, right behind him. Here comes Joshua Altus. He's all fired up, looking on the inside of Hostler. Before it's over with, we're going to have a slew. We're going to paint the whole top 10 here, man, in yellow. Eric Anderson, Curtis, Moyer, Ross Tatum. We're talking about him. He's up 8 spots. Scott Simley, the man smiling. Scott Smiley. What I used to call him all the time. He's up 9 right there. Zachary Peterson up 14, sitting in the 10th place spot. Dustin Baumgartner right behind him. Mike Kelly, though. Tell you folks, sleeper right there. That guy's going to come out of nowhere. Keep an eye on him. Old Mike Kelly. He is fast. Qualifying tonight might not be the best. Don't matter. He's got chicken fingers on his truck. Taking another spot away. Up 11th. He is slicing and dicing through the field. 1 by 1. That's a good battle going on back there too. Baumgartner, Kelly, Spinelli. Well, that's a heck of a name. Kelly Spinelli. Joe! I don't know if you're married or not, but if you ain't, got a girlfriend. There you go. I found you one. Kelly Spinelli. That kind of goes together. Oh, man. Right now, look at old Dusty Martin back there. He's in a battle with Jacob Grant. Remember Jacob Grant? I talked to him earlier. Before the race, he said he had a bad, fast machine. Nobody can keep up with him. He's back at 20th. He's got some work he needs to do. Come through the front. Dusty Martin back there. Dusty's down 9 spots. Might be a track he's just not feeling tonight right now. Or, into the wall a little bit too. Hold on to that thing, Dusty. If you ain't watching the broadcast getting all man excited. Oh, he's talking about me. No, that's not what you do. A little further on back here. Unfortunately, Ghost, man, got caught up in a wreck earlier on. Off the pace. Go Fred out there. I like talking about Fred. Fred's just a good guy. Founded the league here at the Clean Racing League. Turned over the helms to Chris Smith, but Fred still loves just joys coming out here racing week in and week out. Gotta love it. Jordan Brockle right there with David Brzezinski. Joshua Gillian, new driver coming in here. Got the crush machine on with him. Charles Van Scoit, man, he's way down. He did pit too, so that's why he's down. Along with Jamie LaRock back there. Canadian. He says he's French. That's his last name, it's French. I so that's a good reason why I had a hard time trying to figure it out. Mike Kelly's still slicing and dicing through this field, though. And he's got the 32 hooked up to his bumper there, trying to come along with him. But Kelly right now, I'm going to tell you what, he has already run a 56.13 his last lap. But they are running 55.9s up front, so he's going to have to pick up the pace a little bit. But he's already up 22 spots. He'll probably need a little bit of help to get up there to the front. Meanwhile, talk about the front. Hardin, Collins right there. Those two guys going after each other. Ricky Hardin, man, I talked with him earlier. He said, I don't know how to feel about this track. I just think it's real. I don't know if this is helping or hurting more than anything. To me, I feel like it might hurt the tires more. It's just my assessment of it. It might hurt the tires more than it actually would help. We're 23 into this one here, folks. Right now, Hostler's still hanging on there in the third place spot. Joshua Altus up 3. He's in fourth. Curtis maintaining that fifth place. There go good old Eric Anderson right there in the sixth place spot. Ross Tatum up 9 spots and 7. A lot of these guys might be thinking, I just want to get out of here with a good points night. And Ross Tatum is one of those guys. He is one of them that he's got a pretty good cushion when it comes to points coming in here. So doesn't really have to do a lot as long as he maintains up here in the top 5. Meanwhile, it looks like Hardin, man, has got Hostler up here trying to take that spot away from him. See, Tatum might be trying to take that spot from Anderson. Not yet. Hostler takes around the second place spot of Hardin. Altus, man's going to look to maybe try to take that spot away from him. Looks like maybe the tires are giving up a little bit. And that might be the thing here with Collins, a long run. The tires might be just giving up. Lane Hostler right now, it is championship time. I mean, it is go time. It's points racing now. We're in the championship here. Lane Hostler says, this is when I get good. I mean, I'm good all the time, but this is when I get better. Hostler right now. That's a cool name, too, by the way. Sounds like a cowboy. Man, Hostler. Like Big Hoss. Lane along with it. So up front still battling. Does Lane have enough to get around him? Look at him. Well, he has got that Yoda machine plowed to the back end. That's just how close it was right there. Whew. Back off just a little bit. What's going on back here around about 15th place spot? Look at this freight train. Mike Kelly's got in the way. Mike Kelly is on the move. He just ran a 56.04. He is faster than the leaders, except for Lane. Lane ran a 55.98. Lane's faster. Lane does have a little bit of draft. Well, right now it is solid racing. Collins, Hostler, Altus, Hardin, Tatum, Anderson, Curtis, Smiley, Assembly, Moyer, Kelly. That's your top 10. Now you're starting to see some guys good on the long run, starting to see some guys good that were better on the shorter run. You're starting to see some fall off a little bit. A battle right here around about Zachary Peterson, Joe Spinelli. On 11th, 12th place spot, you got Caleb Smith right there involved with it. Joshua Altus on pit road for the first of green flag stops here. But we know they can go about 27 laps at least. That's not halfway though, folks. I see why the ones man went back in and filled up. Jordan Trask and those guys, Sherwood and them, Van Scoit, who went in and filled up on lap 13 and 12. He might be thinking about taking this thing one stop. The problem is, unless somebody can go 30, I'm going to say at least 37 laps. I mean, I know the cautions helped. I'm going to say you got to go still at least 34 laps to try to even make it on one stop. So what will Collins do? Look at this mess back here. Bumgardner, Spinelli, Bell. And you're starting to see. And Ricky was talking about it, saving fuel. Are they saving fuel? Let's see. And are they shifting, by the way? Watching the RPMs right here. Trucks do not get very high RPMs. 7,000 maybe. Yeah, used to back in the day, they'd go like 8,000, 9,000 RPMs. Got a lot of pit stops here. 29, leader on pit road. Yeah, I don't know. Be wide, hold on to it. Bumgardner's there. The caution flew now. Would definitely mix up this field huge. Miss in front of this one. Ross Tatum out front. He wants to lead a lap. So let's see. Kelly, Smith, and Bell, which is in this pack here. Well, Kelly ain't. Ooh, Smith gets the wall a little bit there. They all pitted on that lap 2 and 3 with an early caution. Get a little fuel. Yeah, Ross Tatum on pit road. I'm curious. Unless there's another caution, I feel like you're going to have to pit again. It's a two pit stop race. 2-stop race. Jacob Grant back here. Got Jordan Trask on his back bumper. The tailgate party right there. Look at Trask going to shoot it off down on the inside. Take that spot away from Grant. Manelli back there in the 4th place spot. Bob Sherwood, Seth Fowdy. Bob Stevens there too. Nate Brown. Charles Van Scoit. Dusty Martin. Trask right now taking that spot away from Grant on the inside, but look at Grant fire back to the outside of this. Well, they pitted a lap 12, 11, 12, and 13, so they came back up so they can go a little further. They might be the ones that might be able to take this one stop. If this goes green the rest of the way, oh, right in the wall hard. That's Fowdy. I'm just thinking about here. Well, Grant's on pit road early. Still a little too early to make only one stop, I think. Got to go 65, 55, 45, 35. That's 40 laps from 35 on. Nobody's went 40 laps. I think Jordan Trask might be the first one to try it here, though. He's at lap 32. He pitted at lap 12. Sherwood at lap 13. Oh, he's coming in. Sherwood stays out. Foudy. Van Scoit back there behind him. Dusty Martin. So your top three came in at lap 13. I think they could take it to the 36 mark. 3 more laps. And if they can, then you're talking about 46, 56, 66. That's 39 laps. I don't know. My math right? 46, 56, 66, 76. Yeah, it's 40 laps. I don't... You know, and the thing about it, too, is if this was coming down to the end, you know, Collins and them would have to go, but they're 23 seconds back. They would never catch Sherwood. He could save some fuel. The problem is if anybody else is there with him. What up, Thomas? Garcia eats squirrels. Okay, all right. Got you. Talking about Fred Garcia? I had to ask him about that one day. Be a squirrel hunter. That Foudy spun earlier, remember? Right now he is tearing the back end of Sherwood. Those two guys out front. Oh, look at Justin Curry. Now they're getting a little loose coming out of the turns. That thing, ooh, hang on to it. Be careful. I want to get in the back end of it. Good battle right now. Got a feeling these two, man, are going to run this thing. And they're at 35. All they got to do is get to 36, 37. And I'm gonna tell you right off the bat that they could do it one more time. This could mix up the field huge. Still 21 seconds back. Yeah. Sherwood's there. That's Rob. Foudy. Awesome. And then right behind him, you got Van Scoit. Chris Smith on pit road. Now, Dusty Martin pitted at lap 8, and he's still out here with these guys. I'm saying a lot of these guys are going to have to make a pit stop. Collins is going to have to again. This is going to be interesting. Pit strategy right now. Yeah. Oh, okay, Thomas, first time. Appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it. Hey, look, out right now, Rob Sherwood out front leading this one. If you look right there, if you look at the side tower, all the yellow marked guys are the chase drivers. This right here, the graphic shows you which of the chase drivers. This is the first race of the chase tonight. So right now, Ross Tatum leads them in here into the chase. Clean Racing lead here. We're still waiting to see when these guys up front make a pit stop. They came in on lap 13 with a couple of the early cautions that we had. We've been green ever since. See, Seth Foudy actually one of the cautions was what for Seth Foudy. You got caught up in a wreck earlier. Got to work over Sherwood, see what he can do, but I think he's about saving some fuel also. Van Scoit right along with him there in third. Kenyon Jackson. David Persiski. Looks like a Sherwood coming on pit road this time by. There is. So he made it to lap 37. Yeah, they're going one time. Yeah, I think they're going. Fowdy's definitely going one stop. So I think your top 4 here are going for the one stop. Actually, top 5. Joshua Gillian also there. Definitely going for the one stop. Parker Collins, Van Scoy, and Fowdy both have a big lead of 17 seconds. See Fowdy and Scoy on pit road now. Collins should cycle back around to the leader. He's got a pretty good lead of about 1 second over Lane Hostler. Then you got Joshua Altus back here too. See that top 3 right there. And that's just a product of green flag, pit stops, spreading the field out a little bit. Now, the only thing that will mess up this pit strategy of those guys who stayed out like they did is a caution late here in the race. I'm saying it won't happen, but yeah, that would definitely mess them up. Mike Kelly back here. Got a little bit of ways to go to catch up there. 6 seconds back from Parker Collins. David Persiski right now out front, but he has yet to make his pit stop. Kelly's been one of the fastest trucks on the track here tonight. You got Ross Tatum there. You know, Ross Tatum is looking to do something that nobody else in this league and any league that I've ever broadcast do. Well, I take that back. There's been one other guy I've seen do it. But not in his first 3 seasons of being in the league. Ross Tatum, his first season in the league, won the championship. His second season in the league, he won the championship. His third season, which is this one, got into playoffs and has a chance to win the championship. So, Ross Tatum is out here. Wow. The problem is the competition level. I mean, you've got Collins, Hostler, Altus. Look at Kelly right there, too. You've got those guys, and only 4 drivers can go to the final 4. Whoa! Up around somewhere. Oh, smoke. Where it came from. Where that smoke came from. Somewhere it came from, but so out of that, I mean, you know, Collins, Hostler, Altus, Kelly, Tatum, one of those guys is not making it. You know, then you still can't, you know, you can't take out Jordan Trask, Evan Kinney, any of the other drivers. I mean, you only got a 2 race until we break it down to 8. The 4 drivers will be out after that. Collins takes over the top spot out front. Hostler right there behind him. I think this is turning into a fuel mileage style race now. Oh, okay. Wow, I hate that, Gillian. Did you hit the wall? As you entered the pits. Go back and see if we can find it. The Captain Crunch, at least, he's got good cereal on his truck. Got the rumble strips. All right. No smoke there, so. All right. Collins coming up on the back end. Hostler there along with them. Altus, Harden, Tatum, Kelly, Simley, Anderson, Bumgardner, and Peterson. Top 10. And the ones I'm curious to look at, and the ones you can keep an eye on, is probably going to be Rod Sherwood back here, who pitted at lap 37. You got Seth Valdy back there too, at pitted at lap 38. Got a feeling they can go the distance. Just don't think Collins can go the distance. He would have to go, what was that, 38, 48, 58, 68. He'd have to go well over 40 laps. The bad thing with this is, though, we really don't know. These trucks might be able to go 40 laps here. Remember, we had cautions early. Oh, Jacob Grant back here in the back. Oh, truck in the wall. And that right there, though, stopping on the track, though. I don't like that. See, that pulled a caution. They probably shouldn't have. Let's go back and watch and see what happened. I'll say he could have kept going. Watch it one more time here. Yellow flag wasn't out until we stayed right there. And then you tow it after the yellow flag. Got loose. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, man. Wild one here already. So I'm not sure how this caution's going to play into that pit strategy. But folks, it's been a good one. Pocono style here tonight. Starting off the chase here. Chase drivers out front. Chase drivers hoping, man, that this pit strategy plays off for them. Take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
There's an immeasurable bond that forms when you join the service. You'll do anything to protect and defend those at your side, and pushing the limits of your well-being is all just part of the job. But when this shared experience ends, it's easy to carry that mission-first mindset with you and neglect your own health and mental fitness. Team Red, White, and Blue understands these challenges and knows that together we can show veterans that their best days are ahead by providing opportunities to build healthier lifestyles right where they live and work. Through races, service projects, workouts, and a cutting-edge mobile app, our members develop a sense of camaraderie and mutual support. With a growing force of over 200,000 strong, we invite all veterans, families, and non-military supporters to start putting their well-being first. Team Red, White, and Blue is forging America's leading health and wellness community. Will you join the team?
And then if you want to, just a little bit about how the foundation helped you. I was in a pretty serious deal, as most people know about. It's pretty tough deal, very traumatic for my family. A lot of stuff that we went through that people would never understand. Without the assistance from the Steve King Foundation and several other donors as well, we could have come out of that thing in financial ruin. But it just takes a lot out of your family just to go through rehabilitation, all the medical bills. There's so many hidden expenses and stuff that you would never know about until you actually get involved in something like that. And even if you help somebody out with 500 or 1,000 or 100, whatever it is, it means a ton to the person, just to be able to live and to get through these things. It takes an ungodly amount of money, time, effort, patience, with the families, the doctors, to be able to get through a traumatic experience. And, with the Steve King Foundation, that makes everything a lot better.
Hi, I'm Blaine Smith, the Executive Director of Team Red, White, and Blue, and I wanted to take a minute just to welcome you on board and let you know that we're proud to have you as a new member of our team. This short video is a way for us to give you an idea of what you can expect from your experience at Team Red, White, and Blue, and also what we expect from you in return. Something that's really, really important to the fabric of our organization is our Eagle ethos. It's just 6 words, but they mean a lot to us, and they guide us in all we do. Those 6 words: passion, positivity, people, commitment, camaraderie, and community are more than just organizational values. They're what we're all about and what we strive to work for in all of our programs and in every single one of our interactions. The next thing I want you to know is that we are an inclusive organization by design. We're open to veterans of all eras, of all ages, branches of service, combat experience, as well as active duty service members, their families, their friends, and just supportive members of the community that come out and take part in our mission. Every single person is important to what we do. All are welcome, and we look forward to seeing you all out there.
All right, back here, getting set to go back green. Bob Sherwood up front. He did not pit. Now this plays out for him here. Pace trucks in, about to set to go back green. Sherwood and company up front. Van Scoit right along with him. So the top 3 did not pit. Chris Smith there with them. See what Parker Collins can do in traffic, because it'll be pretty much the first time tonight he's been in a lot of traffic on a start. Usually he had the control, but he's also going to have newer tires here. He's cutting through that field pretty good. Collins right now probably have to use the aggression. Meanwhile, the 3 wide back in the back. Here comes Collins. Bull, let's go back here around 10th place spot. They're getting the man heavy. Beating and banging side by side. 3 wide again. Jamie LaRock right there along with Scott Simley. Frank Bell, Bumgardner and company. Hold on to it, guys. Here comes Caleb Smith in the mix. LaRock falling back on the outside just a little bit. Jeremy Moyer right there stuck in the middle. Smith's along with him. Meanwhile, Collins is still trying to run down Sherwood up front. Not been able to, but he's right there bent on his back bumper. You see that 3 wide back there with Eric Anderson and company? Yeah, that's a mess. Sherwood now loses the lead to Collins, and I'm trying to wonder now. He went 28 laps. $55, $65, $75, 30 laps. Yeah. A caution put Collins perfect. Collins will be able to go the entire distance, I think, right now. So that caution messed up, I think, the pit strategy of Sherwood and Van Scoit, which is, sad, because I think that was kind of a, it just my opinion, I think it was kind of unnecessary caution. I think we should have been done. But you never know. See what happens. Frank Bell there with Bumgardner. Bumgarner in the spot here. Bell right now rumbling in the 10th place spot. Moyer's there with them. They're going 3 wide. Chris Smith going to be shot in the middle of that one. Meanwhile, Jeremy Moyer's there. Caleb Smith right there behind them. And do that down on this big, wide batch front stretch they got here. Lone Pond straightaway, that's what they call it. Coming up here, turn 1, and then they're going to come up into what they call the tunnel turn. Tunnel turn because there's a tunnel up underneath it. The Van Scoit right now, Ricky Hardin, Sherwood, and the guys that I feel like they were on an all-pit cycle until that caution. A timely caution for them, an untimely one for Rob Sherwood and company, because now the tires and their pit strategy are way off. Everyone's going to have to make one more, I think. But I feel like Collins and them probably could push this thing if they wanted to. I think if they want to stay out, they can. Van Scoit right now. Ross Tatum, Grant, Simley, Osler, Bumgardner and Bell, Hardin, Sherwood and Collins. We got a side-by-side. And Sherwood right now, it's not that much difference in tires, but it might play a little bit of factor here, or he might be saving a little bit. I don't know. Van Scoit's going to come on pit road. He's going to sacrifice some track position to come on pit road. I think that might be another strategy. Van Scoit and those guys who were on that long run, one pit stop strategy, if they maybe can way short pit these guys, like Collins and them, they might be able to make something up here. We'll have to see what happens. Still single file freight train. A lot of the chase here tonight, kicking it off. Collins is hoping to put his name in a win. Hardin blinking a little bit right there behind him. They're going wild back there too. That's around about the 8th place spot. That's Bumgardner and Bell. Missed there too. Getting a little racy out here. Getting down to the closing laps. 22 to go here tonight. And our first race of the chase here for the Clean Racing League Truck Series, presented by Ghost Athletics and the CRL Podcast. Check out the podcast on YouTube and Spotify, by the way. They have new ones come out every Friday. So check it out every Friday, and it'll be a good one. You get Caleb Smith right there, too, right behind him, along with Eric Anderson. So it's a good little battle around about the 8th and 9th place spot on back. As Collins is still out front for. And I talked to Ricky Hardin, and for a guy who said, man, I really don't know about this track, doing pretty good. Someone that don't like the track. So we got Jeremy Moyer, Nathan Brown, Mike Kelly. Oh, Mike Kelly. Mike Kelly's out of the race. What happened to Mike Kelly? Did not catch that. Left pit lane. Mike Kelly's out of the race. Did he have a connection issue? Came out of the pits. Went right back into the pits. It never came out. I hope everything is okay with Mike Kelly. That is kind of a 4 tires and fuel. And then it blinks. And then he's gone. So yeah, wow. One of the chase drivers who was very fast tonight. Trouble. Wow. And Ross Tatum right there with Jacob Grant. Hitting in forward. Grant a little further on back though. Coming up. Parker Collins still out front in this one. Got a 1.7 second lead over Ricky Hardin. Ross Tatum right there behind him. And again, I got a feeling now that these guys will not come in for a pit stop. Not now. Pit on lap 45. They're good to go. Rob Sherwood, though. I think Sherwood's going to stay on the same game plan he has. It's not a winning strategy. He feels like it's already, his pit strategy's already messed up. Well, I thought he was going to stay out, but no, he's not. He's going to go in. I think if he was still on the same pit strategy, he probably would have stayed out. He had enough to go the distance. I think he still had enough to go the distance. I don't see Collins and them coming in. See Sherwood coming back out off pit road. Collins right now still dominating this one. Out front. Good old Parker. He comes into this thing right now, folks. Came in third. Don't count him out. Telling you. Bad, fast dude. And Jacob Grant now. Moving up 28 spots. He says, told y'all I was a bad, bad man. He said beginning this race, he was going to win this thing. He said, I am the fastest driver out here. Lap times ain't showing it right now. He's only like a little bit quicker than Collins. Battling there with Ricky Hardin. He got around Ross Tatum. Ross Tatum, man, showing why he's a champion. Parker Collins on pit road. Okay, so they do got a pit. Unless those several cautions at the beginning of the race helped out that much. Because you got to look, Rob Sherwood went 37 laps before he pitted. So we did have about 3 or 4 cautions at the beginning. If you calculate those up, it might be around about 28 laps then. Okay, this could be interesting. You got a battle right now here for the lead. You got Tatum, Hardin, Grant and company, and Ricky is on pit road himself. So I go back to here to Here just a second. Caleb Smith, Van Scoit. Oh, and Collins. Collins actually got back out in front of Sherwood. Wow. 2 seconds, too. And the whole reasoning being, I mean, here's what I've talked about in the past, pit stops, pit road. Collins had a 15:22 pit stop to Rob Sherwood's 14:37 pit stop. The Sherwood's crew got him out of his pit box very quickly. The problem is, on and off pit road and through the box, Sherwood had a 50:60 total time. Collins had a 50:18. Made up tremendous time. Wow. But Rob Sherwood definitely could come out of here with a good finish. That's if. Well, Caleb's not going to be able to hold him off. Ricky Hardin, though. 2-tire stop. I don't know about that one. He only got a second advantage. Lincoln hard there, too. I'm just thinking, is anybody going to take this thing to the end? I mean, if you're a chase driver, do you risk it? For that old saying, risk it for the biscuit? Well, we'll see. I mean, risk it for the win. And Tatum would he don't want to run out of fuel, but, you know, from my calculations, that's only 30 laps. And I feel like they could go 30 laps. But then we had all those cautions at the beginning. Down. I don't know. Scott Simley right there behind him. Kenyon Jackson up in the third. Zachary Peterson there in fourth. I mean, he right now, Ross Tatum has a 30-some second lead over Parker Collins. And Ricky's still maintaining out in front there of Collins. See more coming on pit road right now. I don't know. I mean, what do y'all think out there? Do you think Ross Tatum is going to try to stretch this thing? Imagine if he wins the first race of the chase. Locks himself into the round of 8. Oh, well, never mind. He's on pit road. Hey. But now the question is, does he put 2 tires? No. Does he put 2 tires on and just a little bit of fuel to come out? Doesn't look like, yeah, he does. Now, is he going to be able to get out in front of these guys? Coming off pit road, he's not going to be able to. Oh, Ross Tatum not going to be able to. And you see Parker Collins right there has closed the gap up on Hardin. Well, a lot of 2-tire fuel style stops here. Scott Simley on pit road, Kenyon Jackson. Well, what does Joshua Altus do? See Ricky right now trying to hold off Parker Collins. And Collins is the only one up here with 4 tires. Joshua going to do here? Joshua saving anything? Once he drafts, he might. Oh, yeah. Joshua's going the distance. Forget about it. That man's not pitting. I'll go ahead and tell you. If it runs out, it runs out. Collins gets around Hardin. We got 10 laps to go. That is a long way around this place. But this is a 2.5 mile track. Big. Had that conversation the other day. Well, Stacy. Zachary out front here too, with Joshua right behind him, and Joshua's not even going to try to push the issue to try to go around him. Jordan Trask right there too, sitting in third. He's one of the chase drivers. So is he saving? Let's find on board here with him. What is he doing? Yep. These guys don't plan the pit. Won't be the winning strategy. Collins, he don't have to worry about it. He's not even thinking about it. About Jordan. Jordan, yeah, right there. You see him doing the same thing. Finelli right behind him. Yeah, the top four. See Joshua Altus now taking the lead. Him just letting out, hitting the clutch on that thing. Yeah. The fuel mileage right now, 8 to go. I would think Joshua's got enough. The thing is, does Parker Collins got enough time to run those guys down? He's got a clean racetrack now that he got around Jordan Trask. He ran a 57.69. Joshua ran a 56.98 the last time. Let's see what Collins ran a 55.72. So yeah, he's a second quicker, and he's 6 seconds back. If we keep calculations like we are right now, he will catch Altus on the last lap, and then it'll be a fight. Can Joshua Altus hang on to this thing here tonight? He got in there on the cutoff line, so he really doesn't have a lot to lose. He's already last place coming in on the stage points. Altus is. So even if this is not a winning move, he's going to come out of here with an exceptional, points. Although a win would put him into the next round automatically, because I think they do have win and you're in. Because it's going to be hard to point himself in. Although he's only got to get ahead of 3 other drivers. Down to 4 seconds now. Now Collins does have to get around Peterson, but that's going to help Joshua. He got 6 laps, so looking off more time than laps are left. Down to 3.8 on Peterson. It's all going to depend on how quick he gets around Zachary Peterson and how much Zachary can hold him up for Joshua. They are coming around to get to about 5 to go here. Boy, this is getting interesting. See, Joshua up there's got a little bit of gap between him, a half second between him and Peterson. Remember, Peterson, though, he's not a chase driver. So he might just let old Collins go without a fight. And that just does not help out Joshua. Altus right now, man, what a story it would be if he wins this race. Ricky Hardin Look at Jacob Grant. Up 26 spots right there in 5th. Gordon Trask back there in 6th. Joe Spinelli having a good night in 7th. Ross Tatum there in 8th. Rob Sherwood bounced back to 9th. Caleb Smith a good night there in 10th. Watching your leader out here. He is saving fuel. He only has a 2-second gap between him and Collins. But 4 laps to go. That's the problem. I think Parker Collins at this point will catch them and go right by him at the pace he's setting down right now. But it's still, this right here is what Joshua has to do. Look at the points real quick again here. Joshua came in bottom of the barrel, the 12th placed car in the standings. He needs to get to the top 8 in order to do anything. Gordon Trask is the 8th place machine. So he has to beat Van Scoy, Scott Simley, Mike Kelly, Ricky Hardin. And you can see right there, man, Parker Collins is going to be able to go right by both of them. Collins back to the point. Yeah. So definitely a good points night there for Altus. 3 to go. I mean, Ricky's had a very good points night. We'll just have to see. And another thing, bring that graph back up here one more time here just for a second. Another thing is that all those guys, they're tied. With Joshua being in front of them, he'll leapfrog 2 of them. 3 of them if he stays in front of Hardin. Jordan Trask, though, he might leapfrog Trask. So it would be interesting. He might go from last to the 8th place spot. We'll have to see. But you see, Hardin has actually caught them coming here to about 2 to go. So Ricky Hardin, remember, he's on a little better tires. Peterson right now trying to do everything he can to give him a hard time. Maybe give Joshua just a little bit more time to go. But I think Ricky Hardin right now might be able to get that 2nd place spot. 2 to go in this one. Parker Collins out front leading. Joshua Altus trying to just hang on here. Having a good points night. White flag in the air one more time. Look at Jacob Grant right there too. He's all over the back bumper of Peterson. You see Harding, he goes around Altus. Altus running out of gas. I don't know. Look at Jacob Grant. He wants 3rd place. He is chewing the back bumper of Peterson up. Peterson doing everything he can to make that thing wide. What does Grant do? Grant drives it on the inside. Peterson goes high. They'll go side by side. Can Jacob Grant sneak into the 3rd place spot? Oh, what a night it has been for Chase drivers. Absolutely, as Parker Collins wins it, Ricky Hardin hangs on the 2nd. Joshua Altus will survive 3rd place here tonight. Man, what a finish to this one. Woo! That is nice. Can't get a word with some of these guys. All right. Bring up old Ricky up here, second place. I'll bring up Altus, my bad. Joshua, Joy in the mood, you got a copy?
10-4, Joe. I got you, man.
Well, saving fuel, man. You had to do what you can do. Come in here with the cutoff line of the chase, but this right here might set the pace for you, get you back into this one, get to the round of 8. But what was going through your mind on those final laps?
Oh man, Joe. It was. I'm like happy and all disappointed all at the same time. It's a lot of mixed emotions. Parker was lights out. I mean, he was by far the best in the field. So, congrats to him on getting the win. I was watching some film, if you call it, from last time we were here, and I knew I could run 28 laps at an absolute max, and that was just full fuel savings. So I came in and topped off, and it was like exactly 28 to go. I'm happy we didn't get a caution because I think that would have ruined it. But Parker and them are just so fast, man. They were just setting such a pace that I couldn't quite hold them off. But literally ran out coming across the line. So it was a huge points night. I really wish I could have gotten the win. Would have been nice to lock myself in this round. But still a really good night for the number 94 Apex Mountain Apparel Chevy Silverado.
Let me give you a little secret. He had 4 tires, by the way.
Yeah. It's generally going to lose that battle, right?
He pitted at lap 59, and he put a 4-tire stop. He was the only one up there who did a 4-tire, so that's probably that helped out a little bit. But hey, man, I tell you what, awesome fuel saving on your part. Like you said, there's not a lot to lose coming in here. I mean, coming in like on a cutoff line, 12th place in the standings. Now that's definitely going to move you up because you got some spots on some of those other drivers in front. So that's definitely going to help coming in this last race here of the round of 12. But hey, outstanding tonight, man. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, thanks, Joe. I mean, yeah, big picture, right? So, coming in, not having those playoff points, right? We really need to have performances like today. So, and we were running really good on speed even before the strategy. So I'm pleased overall. We were running third and we kind of netted out third. So, yeah, man, just got to thank, obviously Chris, everyone that runs, CRL. It's exciting time of year, obviously with the playoffs and, the intensity just ramps up this time of year, and this is, I think, our most stat field we've ever had in the playoffs. So it's going to be an absolute bloodbath, with all these cut races and trying to advance. So just credit to all the drivers. I know we had a really rocky start tonight, but it was a solid finish at the end. So thanks to all the guys. Thanks to all my SMB Motorsports teammates. Zachary Peterson, a great finish with him as well, finishing 5th. Ross Tatum, Rob Sherwood, Matt Dyer had a little misfortune tonight, so hate it for him. Matthew Williams is out there watching as well, so shout out to Matty. And then obviously just got to shout out, Apex Mountain Apparel, Drew Hodges, everyone, part of that. I'm really excited to have them on board and got some exciting news to share coming up here shortly. So still working on a couple things before we make any kind of announcements, but stay tuned for that with Apex Mountain Apparel. And yeah, thank you, Joe, as always, OSR Network. And like you said, good points night, and we'll move on to Richmond.
There you go, Joshua Walters, bring her home in third here tonight. This guy, man, he got up to the second. Ricky, Joy Booth got a copy.
Yes, sir, Joe. How you doing?
Pretty good. Well, man, talked to you earlier in this race. I know you said you had mixed feelings on it here, but you was able to get up there in third, or get up in the second place tonight. So, keeping that chase, man, hopes alive, man, heading to maybe to the round of 8 here. So coming out here with a good points night in Pocono.
Yes, sir. We had to do everything we could to get out of the hole that we started in. Like I said, I've been a little too conservative in the regular season, but man, I just had nothing for Parker Collins tonight. I don't think anybody did. I at my best, I was matching lap times with him, and I just kept making mistake after mistake and letting him get away. So heck of a race by Parker, man. He did a great job. But hey, it's cool to be up here and finally get an interview. When we got Loose is Fast on the truck, they sponsored the race, the Loose is Fast race here at Pocono. So man, I'm pumped up.
There you go. See, man, 2 for 1 for you, man. Had a good night. Coming second, man, tonight. Got the podcast out there, man, rolling for you. But hey, I tell you what, how you feeling about going into Richmond?
Man, I'm a short track guy. I love racing on the short tracks. That's probably the ones I look forward to the most. But Richmond is a short track I kind of struggle with a little bit. I've never really figured that place out. It drives a little different than the other short tracks. So, don't have a lot of time to put preparation in, but I'm going to do the best I can to get out there and be ready for that race there at Richmond and try to get a points day together and transfer into the next round.
There you go. You got anybody you want to thank for a good night tonight?
Hey, everybody down here on the team, Alloy Motorsports, Jordan Trask, Joe Spinelli, all the guys at the Loose is Fast podcast. Go check them out. They recorded a new episode tonight for Atlanta. It'll be up tomorrow on Spotify and all your major podcast platforms. Thank you to simracingmerch.com for all your sim racing merch needs. You can get it there. Appreciate you, Joe.
There you go, Ricky Harden, man, putting her in second tonight. Been a good points night, but this guy had the field covered. Parker, Joe in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, man, I tell you what, you came in here, put it on pole, you had it. Was you a little worried, though, on that pit strategy earlier that those guys had? Because it looks some of those guys might be able to make it the entire distance on one stop.
I mean, not really. I kind of had faith in the offensive moves that we made. A lot of races this season, we've kind of just been behind the 8 ball, trying to play more of a defensive race. So tried to switch things up, play more of an offensive race. And I knew that in the end it was going to work out. I could see we were a lot quicker on the newer tires than the guys in front of us were on the last round. And then before that, last yellow came out too, so I knew it was going to all work out. Just thanks to all the Only Dad's boys for everything they do and bring the fast truck. It was a really fun race. We had some good battles. Wayne and Ricky and Josh, just everybody up front ran a heck of a race, and it was just a lot of fun race.
Well, definitely this win takes some pressure off of you here in the round of 12 because you're heading into the round of 8 and going into a short track. Now, how you feeling about Richmond?
I really like Richmond. I have always enjoyed the way that it feeds my driving style. A lot of short tracks I just really don't really understand how to drive, but Richmond has always seemed to be a good place for me. So yeah, next week we'll just go trophy hunting and hopefully we can pull out a dub and then head on to the round of 8 and try and get another dub.
There you go. Good night tonight. You got anybody you want to thank for this good win? Yeah,
just all of the dad's boys for everything they did for me. Evan for the beautiful paint schemes you see on track every single week. You for doing a fantastic job in the booth that you do every week, and everybody over at Clean Racing for putting on this awesome league, and then friends and family watching, my beautiful wife.
Well, there you go. Parker Collins dominating tonight, putting it in victory lane, folks, as we get the final man here on the results, as you can see them. Well, we might get the results here for us, but hey, Parker Collins winning, we know that one. Along with old Ricky Harding coming there in second, with Joshua Altus third, Jacob Grant fourth, Peterson up in the fifth. I don't know why, man, the results is not wanting to pop up for us, but nonetheless, we got Zachary Peterson finishing fifth. Ross Tatum, he finishes that thing out in sixth. Rob Sherwood there in seventh, Seth Fowley in eighth. Jordan Trask finishes ninth, and Lane Hostler rounds the top 10. Man, I hope you enjoyed that one because that was a thriller of a race coming here at the end. And Parker Collins pulling it off, clicking it, going to that round of 8. Folks, next week's going to be interesting in Richmond. Last race of the round of the 12 here. Then we go to the round of 8 in the chase here for the Clean Racing League presented by Ghost Athletics and CRL Podcast. Before myself and everyone, have a good night.